everybody, Kristen Swart here. I wanted to hop on today and just touch on again about when I do parts work and critters happen to pop up. I wanted to just chat about these parts by themselves in particular. I've done other videos about parts work, and if you're curious about the other parts, please check those out. If you have any questions or comments, please post them. Critters, when I first learned about them, I was in a in-person training pre-COVID, and I hadn't heard about these and know anything about them, and somebody was sharing something about a client. You know, it's a group of therapists, so I'm not going to share any of that here. And the person that was leading the training described when they learned about critters in an IFS training, and as he was describing it, I was like, I think I've had an experience like that before, because what he was saying though was that critters happen to be very, very rare in parts work. And I was sitting there and I was going, well, if it's that rare, have I actually experienced that? I believe that I have experienced some critter stuff, and so what are they? When I was processing, because I'm a Christian, they looked like demons. Demon statues, to be exact, okay? But they are just negative, dark, black energy. There's no redeeming qualities about them. There is nothing good about them, and they aren't ours. They're not actually ours. They're not actually parts of us. And Christianity would view it as like sin that enters into us in some shape or form. Other people would talk about it as just negative life forces that happen to come up and interact with us. And so if you experience anything where you're like, wow, this part is like super, super hypercritical, and it is just potentially yelling to me, it's lying to me, it's black, it's dark, that would probably be more like a critter. It's like you would be like, I have no feeling that this is a part of me at all whatsoever. Because if there are parts of us, we would know it. Like, we just internally know it. There's no rhyme or reason as to why we know that or not. It's like an inner knowing kind of a thing. Now, our parts can be stuck or have critters attached to them, and so this negative, dark, critter-like energy can become attached to parts. It can become attached to us. It can become attached to ideas, any of that kind of stuff. And so it is very much about discerning if there is a part there that's just attached to this thing, or if it is what they would call a critter. I like using that word because it's very much what they usually tend to look like. They show up as things like snakes, dragons, demons. If you watch Lord of the Rings or read any of the Lord of the Rings, orcs, seen that, heard that, people talk about that. Basically anything that would be considered evil, you know, if you want to throw it out there like that. And so we are trying to release or unattach from that dark negative energy, and when we encounter them. Now, that is not always something we can do on our own, including myself. I have done that before, and it usually doesn't work as well as when I work with someone else. So I just wanted to chat a little bit about critters in particular today and what they're like. If you have any questions or comments about this, please post them below. Thank you.